Look at those fresh faces, ready to do some exercise. All right, get your kids up and moving this summer with On-Site Youth Training, which is a local program offering affordable dance classes, but not just dance, what you would think. We've got some explaining to do here. Christopher Winstead is here to explain more about this. So On-Site Youth Training, just basically, it's not just a dance class, right?
No, exactly. So our main goal is to keep kids physically active and healthy. If it's a hobby like gymnastics or tumbling or breakdancing or hip hop, as long as they're active and reducing some screen time, we're all happy.
Anything that gets them moving.
Exactly. Happy and healthy.
And like we were talking about, if they're moving, they don't realize they're getting exercise. Instead of saying, do 15 push-ups, do 20 jumping jacks, something like that.
Instead of telling them what to do, we give them options. You can do A or B, and this is how we can achieve that goal.
Kind of fooling them into exercising a little bit.
Oh, they're right there.
Okay. Well, let's get started. And here's some examples of what you have going on. And what are these two little gals doing here?
So this is Olivia and Addison working with Miss Aslan on a balance bar. So what they're doing is they're putting one foot, then the second foot. They're getting stable, then they're squatting down, engaging their core, and this is helping them gain body awareness and increase their balance skills.
And you said it works on the core a little bit.
Yes, the core and the lower body as well.
So even kids, I know they always say for adults, build the core, that's the best thing, but even for kids too.
Exactly. As long as it's a body weight exercise, we're not having them lift up barbells or dumbbells, but they're working with their body weight and being stronger to manage and maintain their bodies.
Which is very important with little kids because you can hurt some of the growth cells and everything in the bones if they're lifting too much weight, right?
Exactly. So we just suggest body weight exercises because they'll be playing with their own body weight at the playground.
Okay. And the gentleman in the middle.
Yes, we have Malachi here doing a safety roll. So if a student is learning a backflip, a back handspring, a backward roll, or any kind of sporting activity where you're going to fall backwards, your instinct is to put your hand down. Then you would hurt yourself all up along from wrist, elbow, collarbone to shoulder. Now, if you're going to fall backwards, what you would want to do is a safety roll. So he's taking the weight and the pressure, bringing it down, rolling onto his back, and then directing that weight and pressure back up. So that way we teach this first before we jump into any more advanced movements.
So also, but once again, learning safety, but that's a good exercise as well, what he's doing. If you do 20 of those and you're going to be winded after that.
Yes, me included.
Do 2 of those. Okay, at the very end now, that one looks a little complicated.
All right, so we have a stability disc at the bottom and they're doing squats, right? So we have the ball out in the front, so that way we teach our students always hands in the front in case they're going to fall forward, they can jump into a roll. Doing regular squats would not engage all their muscle groups. So this way, yes, they're engaging their core, their upper body is keeping the ball stable, and it makes it a little bit interesting for the students. Having them do 5 squats is kind of boring, but with now the balance disc, it's a little bit more interesting.
And I could almost see a competition building, somebody trying to balance on that thing, and then everybody sort of, I bet you can't do it, I can do it longer.
Exactly.
Which, again, builds the exercise, but makes it fun at the same time.
And they buy into the exercising rather than the adults telling the students what to do. The students buy in and take it on as their own.
All right, now, as far as the title, On-Site, people don't come to you, you go to them, right?
Exactly. Rather than trying to get 50 students to come to where we're at, you take the 3 instructors to the 50 students. It makes it easier, and it also makes it more affordable for the families.
So if you have maybe a summer camp program, you can call y'all and you'll be coming out there, or where else do you go to?
Definitely.
Birthday parties, things?
Birthday parties, after school programs, during the school day for PE classes. If you have a family event and you need a booth and you need things for kids to do, we'll come out and we'll bring all the classes on site.
Okay, well, if you'd like more information about On-Site Youth Training, visit SA Live. By the way, thank you, everybody. You did a fantastic job. Give yourselves a round of applause there. Yay!
All right, guys.
More on On-Site Youth Training, visit SALive.com, and we have provided a link.